What is up, best ones worldwide? It's the best one, Donnie here, back with a brand new Ringside Collectibles unboxing and review video. If you're not a best one yet already, recommend you to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications, because of course you already know the grind is real. And before we get into this unboxing, if you have not listened to the We Are Wrestling podcast, recommend you guys to go check that out. New episodes are coming out every Saturday. If you want to watch it, it is on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel. Or if you are on the road and you want to listen to it, we're available now on Apple Podcast and Spotify. But with that being said, let's get into the unboxing. Alright, here we go, guys. We got our box from Ringside Collectibles. We got the Fragile. And it's been a while since, I've gotten a Chase AEW figure from Ringside. All the way back to Series 6 with that Jake Hager. It's Series 12. We're 6 series, later. I really want that Jamie Hayter Chase so bad. But I feel like we're definitely not going to get it, probably. I feel like it's too good to be true. I feel like I only got that Jake once. We're never going to get another one again. Ever. Alrighty. And we got our box right here. We're going to put that to the side. And I know this one is really not as popular of a series for AEW figures. And one thing I'm very disappointed in Jazzware is the lack of figures, man. Like, this Series 12, this is, the only thing now that's in stock. But here it is, man. We got our first figure here. And we got the Pinnacle Dax Hardwood figure right here in the white to complete our Blood and Guts set, which I feel like has taken us forever to do. I hope that, next time AEW, when it comes to these type of things, we get exclusives rather than, just putting them all in series and then having us wait, pretty much like 3 years for this, which is absolutely absurd. But we finally got the Dax, and I really hope that when we get a new one, we get, an updated head sculpt with the mustache. This is why the series, it just came out so late, and it's really not one of the best series, man. I'm disappointed, high key. But we got, the nice, black and gold foil here on the figure. We have the Dax Hardwood, on the side here. We got a serious expression, and we also got a screaming expression. And we got the beard. Wish we had the mustache on this Dax, but it is what it is. We also have, the nice elbow pad on one side, and we also have, the longer elbow pad on the other. And we have, the white and the purple Pinnacle gear. Looking great. We also have the nice knee brace, which I think was a good addition to the Dax figure. And on the back, we have, Dax with his autograph and stuff from, the Blood and Guts match, which, this finally completes it. Finally. Moving on now to the next figure we got his tag team partner. We got Cash Wheeler, man. Finally, which I did meet FTR a few years ago, and I actually got their first AEW figure signed, which is cool, but I feel like the Cash figure is definitely a lot better than the Dax. I think that, they definitely got the head sculpt better on the Cash figure over the Dax, but here it is, man. We got the black and the gold, packaging, which looks always fantastic on these AEW figures. We also have, 2 different head sculpts here. I like the serious one better, but on the figure itself, they have one with the mouth open. It's iffy. And I will say the torso on this figure, this one's a little too lean. I feel like they got, a little bit more fat on them. They're definitely not this skinny here, but I do like the pose that we do have on this figure. We also got, the white and the purple gear. Has Cash on, the front of the tights there, looking good. And we have the Pinnacle, knee pad, which looks good. And on the back, we have, Dax and the rest of the collection here. Such a relief to finally have the rest of this set so I can display all 10 figures.
Hallelujah!
This took me forever. Damn. I really hope we don't, run into this issue ever again. Jazzware, please. Moving on now to the next figure here. And this is the one I'm very excited about in the collection. We got one half of Private Party. Oh, yeah! Isaiah Cassidy, man. And I'm so happy to finally have his figure in my collection. Because believe it or not, I support my independent wrestling shows, which I recommend you guys to go support indie wrestling. And Isaiah Cassidy, I've seen him wrestle a lot when he first started in the business before getting signed to AEW. So for him to, have a figure and for me to have this in my collection now really means a lot. And I'm glad he's starting to get over now, which is great. But here it is. We got, the black and the gold packaging looking great. We have, the Isaiah Cassidy here. We got the glasses. I love, the pose that they have for him. He's got the gold chain on. He's also got, the shirt, the nice cloth good Life of the Party, Private Party, and we have the nice, black and white gear looking great. I love the pose of him on the side here, looking great. This is so long overdue. And on the back, we have, Isaiah posing with the signature there and the rest of the collection. And man, this Isaiah Cassidy, if I do find one in the wild, I might have to buy another one of him and Mark Quinn just to open up and, display. Because I really try to support the guys who I got to watch before making it into the big leagues. And man, it's so cool to have this figure. I really hope I can meet Private Party again and, get this signed. And our next figure we got in the collection, we have his tag team partner. We got Mark Quinn. Look at that, man. And I don't know if the sunglasses are supposed to be like that, but it is what it is, man. Nothing I could do. Unless I end up getting another one that I decide to, just keep in the package. But here it is, man. Mark Quinn. I love the details on here. We have, the unique hair looking great. The two, mohawks looking good. And I love the glasses as well. I actually kind of like it posed like that. That is kind of cool. I don't know if it is actually like that with all the figures, but I really dig that. And we have, the gold chain. We also got the Life of the Party tank top looking great. And we have the white and the black gear, which is pretty cool. So for those custom guys out there, if you get two of these figures, you actually pretty much have two Private Party figures, which is pretty cool. And I love, we got the pose here of him doing the shots, which look great. And I gotta say, man, I love the pose that we have here on the side of him, looking great. And on the back, we have him, giving a leg drop to somebody, looking awesome. Seeing these guys, wrestle, man, when they first started to this, so proud of them, and I'm so happy to have this in my collection. Alrighty, and our next figure we got here, AEW Unrivaled Series 12, Jon Moxley. And it looks like this one is updated, which I gotta say, his figures, they've been giving us a lot of them, but I gotta say, this one is actually a really good Jon Moxley figure. I'm pretty impressed here. And I love the packaging we got here, the black and the gold, looking great. And I love the pose on this Jon Moxley figure so much. And we even got the new tattoo as well, the rose right there on the side, looking great. And we have, the Mox, cloth shirt looking good with the black, khakis looking great. And I love the pose we have on the side here of Jon Moxley. Loving the updated head sculpt on this figure. Looks so much more realistic to him. And on the back, we have, him posing with the signature, looking fantastic. And I really hope that AEW can just get on their shit with the figures, because now Jon Moxley doesn't even have hair. So we need to get one of those, cooking ASAP. That Moxley is pretty cool. And the last figure, man, I'm excited about this one. We got, and it's not the Chase, damn. We got Jamie Hayter. This is her first figure ever, and I always said this about AEW women figures. They have always killed these figures. I feel like a lot of their women figures are perfect figures, and wow. I gotta say, for Jamie Hayter's first figure, this is fantastic. This is really cool, and I think eventually I'm going to have to try to find a way to get that chase. But there it is, man. We got the Jamie Hayter figure. Long overdue as well. We got the black and the gold packaging here. We got Jamie Hayter posing. I love, the hand gestures we got on here. And I love the black, the orange, and the silver gear we got on her. Looking fantastic. And I think that, they really got the head sculpt perfect on this figure. I think they got the torso perfect, the legs perfect. They always be killing it with the women figures. Fantastic. I love the pose we got here on the side. And on the back, we have, Hayter on the rope, calling out somebody, looking pretty cool. And I gotta say, this Hayter figure, I'm very excited to have now in the collection. But there it is, guys. We got the entire AEW Unrivaled Series 12 figures. And now all we have to do is wait for that 2-pack MJF and CM Punk Dog Collar Blood and Guts, exclusive. Once we get that, we're pretty much caught up until, ringside, they start, posting more pre-orders for these lines that we've been waiting for the longest time. But let me know in the comment section below your favorite figure in this series. For me personally, I love the Private Party ones just because I got to watch them in the independents and work their way to this moment. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a best one yet already, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. The link's down in the description below. You can follow me on my social medias and other YouTube pages, all that down below. If you're into basketball, go check out DBTV. New videos coming out once a week over there. If you're into wrestling, go check out We Are Wrestling. We have lots of, podcasts over there. We got lots of wrestling vlogs. And we got nothing but excellent wrestling content over there. But of course, to all the best ones out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.